Personal story segment tonight. Our pal Glenn Beck has a new venture called GBTV, on which he does a daily internet TV show. In that form, he has been warning that the Occupy Wall Street protesters are a legitimate threat to the nation. Beck joins us now with another free sweatshirt. They just keep sending you.
They just keep sending them. That's great. I got this off a guy in Wall Street. No, I didn't.
No, with all due respect, the protesters would wear something like that.
Well, they might.
You could go down and be undercover.
If they would put on some clothes from time to time, that would be nice.
But you are taking them seriously.
Yes. This is Bill. I was on your show, I don't know, 2 years ago, and I talked about the coming insurrection. I've talked about this for a long time. This is the beginning of something. I don't know if this particular protest hangs through the cold months, how it mutates, but we are headed for a very tough summer.
All right,
take these people seriously.
Let's walk through it.
Yeah.
All right. Who's behind, in your opinion, who's behind
scapegoats, Stephen Lerner.
All right, so
we have him.
The unions.
They're part of it. It's global in nature. SEIU and Code Pink were over for the uprisings over in Egypt. We exposed it. Last spring, we had undercover tape of Stephen Lerner giving a talk.
This is the head of the SEIU, the service union in the USA.
And he was talking about, he's on sabbatical now, so... but he was talking about how we are going to collapse the system, and we're going to collapse the system by getting people to not pay their bills and march in front of Wall Street, et cetera, et cetera. Now, this is all very well planned.
Do you think the SEIU people are funding the people who lead these groups?
You have SEIU,
pouring money into it?
You have SEIU, you have afl-cio. You have all kinds of groups. You have
who are they paying? They're not paying all the demonstrators. Who are they?
No,
paying?
You have the working families parties. We just showed on my broadcast the screenshots that have been scrubbed now from the internet on Craigslist, where they were recruiting people and paying them $300 to $600 a week to come protest for this. That was a couple of months ago, and it was. We're going to pay you to come protest against Wall Street and the banks. So now it's more organic in nature, but you have people on the streets calling for revolution. The media is doing a horrible job in explaining what this really is, what the roots are, how it is global in nature. I'm telling you, Bill, I said this 2 years ago that it's coming.
All right. The media is portraying it as dissatisfaction with the economy based on the unfairness. That's how the media is portraying it.
This is a Marxist revolution that is global in its nature.
All right.
What
Do they want to create anarchy? Is that the strategy?
Yes.
Okay. Anarchy.
You have the leaders of the movement 2 weeks ago on MSNBC saying, "We're not here to reform. We're going to collapse the system. We are not here to reform it." They're calling openly for revolution.
Well, and in New York Magazine, they did a survey, and 34% of the 100 that they interviewed say Al-Qaeda and the USA are the same.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that the Comcast Corporation, which now runs NBC,
yes,
because MSNBC, as you mentioned, is now promoting this.
Oh,
they're promoting it. Do you think, though, that Comcast understands?
No, I think everybody they think that this is something that is just maybe organic, it's spontaneous.
Right.
It's not. It is we are paying our institutions, our higher learning institutions, to indoctrinate our kids into Marxism. Why, if they are so worried about their student loans, why is no one actually protesting in front of the universities? They're the only ones that can affect the price of education. Why are the universities all of a sudden blameless?
Do you think that the people themselves who are hunkered down in the parks and all of this, they know what's going on? Or are they being used?
I think some of them do. Some of them are very, very clear. Some of them are idealistic and think that this really is about...
so they're not telling them, the leaders of these, and there has to be some leader,
right.
They're not telling them, hey, we're Marxist guys and we want to overthrow.
No, some are. I mean, Bill, I have documents from Working Family. I have documents from SEIU. I have documents from Anonymous. I have documents...
These are all groups.
These are all different groups.
Right.
Some of them are, hey, we just want health care. Some of them are revolution, and they're serious. The really dangerous groups that are inside, they are well organized, and they are organized all over the globe.
What's the George Soros factor here?
George Soros is connected with this through the Tides Foundation. The Tides Foundation, his Open Society, and Code Pink are involved in what is called the Wall Street Journal, Occupy Wall Street Journal, and it's a full-color newspaper.
Right.
You know what it costs to print a newspaper.
Yeah, somebody's behind that. Sure.
Huge money.
Right.
Huge money.
And what's the editorial bent of the newspaper?
Revolution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overthrow.
I mean,
like now you see this as a growing movement. Why would people want to sign up once you expose it? Why do they want to sign up?
Because I think you're getting a lot of people that are, and I want to be very, very clear. This is a growing movement, but there are two trees. There are two branches to this tree. You're seeing the first one. The first one here is a growing Marxist, revolutionary, angry crowd. That the president he's a street organizer. He knows everything that's going on. He knows all the people that are involved. The other branch you'll see soon will be one that will come out and will appear to be more Tea Party-like. And that one will be run by Van Jones. These people are useful idiots. They are going to be brought up. There will be chaos and violence in the streets. And then Van Jones will appear with his nice little organization that looks far more reasonable. That's why they destroyed the Tea Party. Did everything they could to destroy the Tea Party.
Well, the Tea Party is still viable.
Oh, yeah, it is. Right. But that's what the media tried to destroy it and did everything they could to destroy it. Well, and they're doing that now to the country.
And we're going to prove that 2 segments down. We have some studies on how the media covered the Tea Party as opposed to this. All right, Beck, we're going to be watching GBTV. It'll keep doing that work. And all of you can check out Beck's stuff on Glenn.